game, there was some game where like the spoils you got from stuff, like I'm probably just thinking of Assassin's Creed 3, because if you like used like your gun or something to shoot
Yeah, you
the
get like
animals, you got like damaged parts and stuff.
yeah. But if you actually use like a nice dagger or whatever.
I have to go for the award for most accents in a single game.
Do you hear something flapping?
Clearly.
What?
What other accents have there been other than the Australian guy?
There was a French guy.
Wait, you're right.
I think
Look
there was a
out!
British guy.
We've got company.
It's not racist because they're all mice.
Did
so
they just
it's okay.
go to an airport and tell people to say stuff?
That would be the best way to do it. That'd be amazing.
The record for accents is still held by whoever voice acted Jimmy Yell.
Oh god. How many accents did she have over the course of the game? Like 6?
No, she just had the accent of the I forget the name now, but wherever she was from in the game. Clearly. That's just what their accent is.
But it like changed over the course of the game, didn't it?
switched between like Australian and British. It made no sense because she was from the same place as Fang.
All of their names were so bad. Vanille was the only name that wasn't just a noun.
Hope, Lightning, Snow, Fang.
Well, I guess
And Saz.
Saz. Yeah, you did have
Saz,
Saz.
And
Emperor
Lightning
Rasputin.
isn't her name, so...
Get some chick little Emperor Rasputin.
Did I actually grind for you in that game? I did. I got all those weird craft items at the end. You taught me how to beat the, like, giant Shadow of the Colossus dude.
Yeah, you stayed home sick.
Yeah.
Work one day.
You just did that for, like, 4 hours.
Just killed Adamantoises for me.
It was, like, literally the only thing I could do. I needed to keep myself occupied somehow, and I couldn't do anything else that required more brain power than just memorizing what the paradigm shift order was.
Right, and then just doing it. Over and over and over.
Yeah, you came home and you were like, how long have you been doing this? I'm like, 3.5 hours. I think you felt kind of bad, but then you had like 18 of the thing you needed, so.
Yeah, you did feel a little bad. You were supposed to be recuperating from being sick.
She needed turtle soup.
Yes.
Oh,
I needed 400,000 barrels. Show me turtle soup. Because it was like a rare drop, too. It wasn't even every time you beat it, you get one. It was like only the last enemy in the game, and there was only 2 of them.
Yeah.
So you had to, like, screen transition out of the area and then come back in. And then even when you did that, it was only like a 25% chance to drop if you had all of the increased drop rate things equipped. You're just like, oh my god.
I really hate it when things have that low drop rate.
Well, I think I needed the money for, like, buying and crafting weapons.
Yeah, you needed a lot of stuff.
Oh, I need upgrade materials for weapons.
I know there was some drop because you could make, like, everyone's ultimate helmet with it or something.
Yeah, you needed the, like, something a hedron.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It wasn't I don't think it was a dodecahedron, but it was
No.
something. It was like a super hedron or something.
Yeah, some other not platonic solid.
It was some sort of hedron. It was the large hedron collider.
Yes. Not to be confused with the dodecahedrons that were just an enemy.
Yeah.
The bombs. Like, we don't want to make them have faces anymore. Let's just make them D20s.
Just make them a polygon. It's the
We're gonna
fighting
start with
polygon.
this wireframe. Just leave it. It's fine. Everything else in the game is like a living thing or some kind of monster creature. No.
Get too
Or a
close,
robot.
but are vulnerable
True.
to taking a deep breath.
More games need the FF10 system of if you steal from a robot, it's just dead.
It just breaks. I was gonna say that. That was the best. I really liked how FF10 just had, like, each character had their own, like, specialty of enemy that, like, they could deal with best.
Except for Kamari.
So I was
He was
except for
awful.
Kamari, he's terrible. He's supposed to be able to do a little bit of everything, but it just means that he's always behind everybody.
Yeah.
can't climb on the giant statue.
No, it's in the background.
Pretty good looking game. I think it was made by one guy too. So
Really?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know all the details, but I know it was one of those like, oh, it's our really super duper indie
Indie as you can get.
and like super popular and like everyone's like, oh, this game's really good.
Oh, so far so good.
Yeah.
At least fun.
Dave's story was indie until it suddenly wasn't indie.
Rolled out.
It's still really good though.
Oh yeah. I still need to go back. Remember, like 3 years ago, I was playing it, and I was at
Yeah.
the in the village area. Have never gone back.
I never finished the Steam version.
I think I finished it. I tried to do some of the challenges too, but they're really fucking hard.
I think I got annoyed because I think, despite my better efforts, I managed to not do the stuff that I wanted for the ending I was going for.
Not like do all the curly stuff in the correct order or something.
Yeah, I think I missed one of the curly things, even though I was following a guide to not miss the curly things.
Yeah.
And once I got to the village and realized I like dicked myself out of it, I'm just like, ah, screw it. Plus, I'm also playing through on easy because I played through on. What did I do? Like, I played through on normal and I
But it
missed
doesn't
something,
give you
so I
the-
took the stupid dinosaur ending
Oh,
because there's achievements for each of the different endings and each of the difficulties.
yeah.
So I didn't want to do it on normal again, and I'm not doing it on hard because I actually enjoy playing video games and don't want to torture myself.
Hard mode is ridiculous.
Hard mode's really fucking hard.
Hard mode is like there's no heart containers.
Yeah.
Luck. I forget if there's something else, but I know that it's like
I think
no
you
heart.
also are locked out of a couple of the weapons, like you can just
Awesome.
never get the weapon upgrades.
I think the missile upgrade packs are fewer.
Oh,
Maybe.
maybe.
Like instead of giving you 3 more missiles, it just gives you 1.
That sounds about right. And I mean, I already had beaten it years ago on normal, just the regular ending, not the crazy,
Yeah, not the Hell Cave.
yeah, not the bookshelf ending. I like watch playthroughs of that, and I can't even see what's happening, and I'm not controlling it. I'm like, I'm just not coordinated enough to look and do.
It took me a good number of tries to pull that off. And I think that's one of the reasons I've like never bothered finishing the Steam version, was because the standard version way back when, I did a run that was like get everything.
Yeah, including like the lipstick that's useless and the fish badge.
Yeah, there's like I think there's 2 medals that you can get for doing certain things in certain boss fights.
Yeah, I think the fish fight without getting hit, and then the like
It's
weird
the
fight without getting hit.
it's the fish fight without getting hit, and it's get through that like cave, that like spiky cave area.
Oh yeah, with the
And
like
then I
rushing water.
think the boss at the end
Oh.
without getting hit by anything along the whole way.
Hello there.
Not worth it.
Yeah, so I'm like, well, I did it once. I really don't feel like doing it
Everyone,
again.
calm down, please.
I still have
So,
a folder somewhere
were
with
the
all the
ones making all
saves
that noise up
of
there.
when I played through in college, and I
Not
saved at like every
intentionally.
pivotal
By the way,
pivotal
do you know
point.
you have bloms in the attic?
Oh,
So like
no.
anytime there
They
was a
don't bother
decision
us.
or
And
a
they tend to
gun
keep the other
swap
monsters away.
or
If I
a
knew we were having
whatever,
company, I'd have cleared them out myself.
I basically
Sorry about
like
that, I guess.
cloned the save and
So,
saved
what
another
brings you to
file
this far
because it
outside of
only
Laura?
loaded from the one that was
I'm
called
assuming that's where you're
save.dat.
Oh,
I'm Dust,
okay.
So
and
I
this
just
is my
have,
companion, Fidget.
You know,
We're
save
here to
Curly is
deliver
dead
these
dot dat,
materials on a
save
favor
Curly
Right.
is not dead dot dat.
Oh,
change
well,
it.
nice to meet you.
But
I'm
then they,
Haley,
you know, they
and this is my
obviously
brother,
get more and
Maddie.
more convoluted as you go down branching paths. So I think the one that was eventually my
Don't mind
completion
him.
save was
I
like
see you've got a
save
blueprint
Curly's
there.
dead, have
Mind
the
if I take a
machine
look?
gun, don't have the jetpack. Like,
This doesn't look too hard.
because the
Yeah.
jetpack is one of
If
the
you can
ones
find
too.
me
Like
the
if you get the one
materials for it,
early, you
I'll
don't
craft
get
this
the
item for you.
one later that allows you to actually do the hard ending.
Right, yep. That was always kind of a dick move.
That looks like a poop on a quilt.
Because it's like, oh no, the doctor fell into the pit. And the way to get the best ending is, fuck him! Just leave him there. Just jump over the pit and leave him in the pit. Without even going and checking on him. it's not even. I don't even think you like know that he has a jetpack at that point.
No.
You just see him
Thanks,
fall
Haley.
into the pit, and
And,
it's not like you could
just because I
logically
like
say,
you,
"Oh, he's got a
I'll give you
jetpack. I'll just
blue
leave him there. He'll be
residence
fine."
gem. Don't know if
You
you caught
just
it on
have
your
to
way
be a
up,
dick
but there's a
and leave
big
him in
blue
the
door
pit.
at the foot of Archer's Pass that this'll open.
Also,
Just
the first
inside
time I
the door
played
is
through,
a teleporter that'll
when I
take you
got
right up
the
here.
coward's
Makes
ending
return
on
trips
normal,
a lot
I had
easier.
punched
So
the
you can come and visit
freaking fish at the
anytime you
beginning,
like.
and there's an achievement
I'll be
for beating
honest,
it without
when
using
it comes to
Don't
the
hit
shortcut
the
at
fish.
the foot of the
fish.
path, I'm not sure I'll be able to make
The
it up
only
here too
reason I
often.
hit the fish on that playthrough is because I
My
went
dad
over there,
did have
I
these little
punched the
receiver
fish,
things
and then
he'd
I
give to his
drowned on the
regular
way
customers
out of the
to
pool
transport
of
goods
water,
back and forth.
so I made a point to go back and kill him and not
Unfortunately, I don't
drown.
have any of them to
It
give
was
you.
literally a
me
spike
think.
killing.
Slugfish.
If I remember
And then it locked
correctly,
me out of
Easily
it.
death.
one
He
of my
has
dad's
his victory.
customers dropped one
And
somewhere
it's not
in
even
Aberdeen
like get to a
Sports.
certain point
If
in
you were
the
to find
game
it, I
without
could
killing the
craft your
fish. It's
items
literally
and
beat
send
the
them to
game
you through
without
the receiver
killing
whenever you want it.
smugfish.
Don't
Dad
hit him.
normally gives his customers a blue
He may be
residence gem,
smug, but
so
he
check
has
for
his
blue
rights.
residence gates in Aberdeen Sports. Need
And the
anything
fact
else?
that that's an achievement, like I don't even
Thanks,
know
Des.
what
Don't be
possesses
long
you to
coming
kill
back.
it. He's asking for it.
They know.
That
I really
went
like achievements like
incredibly
that
well.
just have like really
Do
like
you know
goofy things
why?
of like
I
what you
don't
need
know,
to do to
Fidget.
get it.
Why?
It makes like no
Don't
sense.
be so dense. It's
But
because
it's so
she
spot
likes
on in that
you.
case.
Yeah, yeah.
Fidget, what are you talking about?
You didn't see the
I
signal?
can't even really think of
was
another
giving you the
example, but those are always the
signals.
best.
That's great, Fidget. Really, I'll keep that in mind.
Prime 2 actually had a lot of weird ones, like the weird baseball bat
Oh,
while
yeah.
surfing on the shield.
The weird like combos you needed to do. The first one had a few of them too.
We still need to play the first one, now that it's got the crazy multiplayer mode.
It's true. The first one had an achievement for like Dildo Fireball, I think it was called, which was like have the wizard make one of the like floating triangle platforms that he can make in that one, and then have like the thief shoot it with a fire arrow, and it actually makes it like explode. But like the wizard still can't make a fireball.
Right. I never played through any of the first one.
The first one was really fun. The first one was interesting because it had a lot. Like in the second one, all of the little hidden things you found were just like it's a poem or
Oh yeah, it's
concept
like
art.
neat stuff in the extras menu.
Yeah, in the first one, like the chests that you would find in the secret spots actually like had items for you. Because you had like you could equip like a whole bunch of. I forget the second one. I think had some things you could equip, but they were all like very basic. Like you get this as part of the plot thing.
I think that there were also the things that you could change, like based on your upgrades.
Right.
There were the branching, you can get the fire arrows or you can get the ice
Yeah.
arrows.
In the first one, you like found items in the chests, and then like you by equipping them on certain people, you could upgrade their stuff. So you might find an item that's like if you give it to the archer, it makes her shoot an extra arrow, but if you give it to the wizard, it lets him have an extra platform on screen.
Right.
And so you like had to tweak your setup to like however you wanted it.
Yeah, whenever the reward is like art, it seems kind of funny. The Chrono Cross has the like design of the menu pop-ups as like an item that you get and sometimes in easy spots.
Great.
Like, okay, now when I access the, quick items toolbar, it looks like bamboo and leaves instead of
Oh,
seashells or whatever. Like,
Right.
just like the outline, kind of like in Pokemon, when you can choose what the boxes look like. That's all it is, but it's actually like an item. You'll open a chest, and it'll be like, you found a new custom frame option.
level up. Should upgrade Fidget.
Gonna have to too.
Fidget's doing the like triple laser blast thing.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. That expands now that you've upgraded your lowest thing. It pushes everything else up. So yeah, that's kind of stupid.
I wonder if you upgrade Fidget enough, it'll like change her attack. Also, can you buy keys, or you just have to find them?
You can buy them, but they're very expensive.
Okay. Because you needed some for that like thing that was trapped in the cage.
Yeah, I needed 4. They were like 3,000 gold each.
Oh wow.
Jeez. How many wall chickens do you need to sell for that?
Lots. Lots.
I'll get clucking.
Yeah. So is that like you doing a combo with Fidget, or is it just?
Yeah, if I deploy the little beams, then use the dust storm,
Ah,
does that.
that's cool. I like games that have like little combo things you can do that like drastically alter how things work. Where like you have a fireball and then you have this other thing, but if you shoot the fireball and then do the other thing, it like makes it do something crazy.
Okay, well now I'm a murder machine. Can't get my combo very high anymore.
Because you're killing things too fast.
I killed the little flying dude in 1 hit. Or 2.
Stop being so efficient.
That's the trick.
Do you have the Peggle curse?
Or you accidentally win.
Yeah. God damn it, I won again.
You wanted to clear all the pegs.
Just remember those LAN parties when you would just hear that from every corner of the room. God damn it, I won again. And then, of course, Beethoven's Ninth, but, you know.
Can't crawl.
No crawling.
Ninth or fifth?
It looked like the save point would heal you if you stood on it.
It just gives you a little bit of health back when you cross it the first time.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't actually
Oh,
heal
alright. Gotcha. I just saw all the ones showing up and then you ran away from it, so I thought... Oh god!
Ow. Save me, wall chicken.
Oh no, you gotta dodge those. I would
you.
imagine.
Wall chickens. Parry him. Parrying's kinda hard
Oh.
though.
Is it as hard as Dark Souls parrying?
Not exactly. This is a much faster game, so
That's
I just
true.
want to jump in and attack. I don't want to sit there and wait.
One of these days you'll go back to Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, I know.
Finally.
And then
we're
have
out
to,
of those
completely
tunnels.
relearn how to play.
What's the matter?
Do you have to
I'm
go
afraid
back to
of the
Dark
dark.
Souls 2? Did you not finish
I
Dark Souls
laugh
2?
at the dark.
No.
Actually,
He didn't get much farther than dancing with the
Wait, heights?
staff.
How's that possible? You fly all the time, everywhere.
oh, do I? I must have
You can
forgotten.
dance
Just
with
like
the
you
staff
must
throughout
have
the whole
forgotten, I
game.
can still fly.
Wait, isn't this
at
using
any
durability?
time.
Never looked at it that way. You're an interesting one,
best.
Fidget.
That and being summoned into somebody else's world and just doing that crazy, like, knife juggling thing when you had 400 things equipped.
I can
Yeah.
pull a giant sword bigger than me out of my butt.
The other person inevitably only had one thing equipped and they just, like, take it out and put it away very slowly. They knew they were bested.
Or just like two-hand the thing and then stop two-handing.
Right. Because at one point you had like a sword and a bow and dual daggers and the staff like all at once.
Yeah, I think you were like testing stuff out, so you equipped a bunch of stuff, and then you were like, oh wait, I gotta go back to my, oh god, what, ah, and then you just started like flinging through them. No!
I got butt murdered.
You did.
Right in the butt.
Butt or boat?
Butt. Try that again. Let's butt murder.
How are your dwarves doing?
I don't know. Haven't played in a while. They broke into hell and then I got bored of it.
Oh, right. You dug too deep too greedily.
Everyone died a horrible death.
That happens.
Fine.
Whatever.
What's the matter?
Did this already. Come on.
Wait.
Oh, do I?
Master Flying Rat.
You got your chickens back.
Oh yeah, and you beat that guy without having to use them all. You gotta go back to Dark Souls 2 so you can do Jolly Cooperation.
Yeah.
I already finished it with one. I finished it with my Faith character before they nerfed Faith stuff to high hell.
How did they nerf it?
They just like reduced everything about it.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know if they fixed it because part of it was a bug, and I stopped. Like I beat it before they did all this, so I haven't really been following it. Just like what I've seen in other playthroughs that I've watched. But like the Faith stuff was really powerful, so they were like, okay, we'll make the Faith stuff like we'll reduce the number of casts even further. So it'll be like you have a very small amount of like really powerful stuff. But they like accidentally like also I think they were supposed to reduce the number of casts and buff the power slightly.
Okay.
But some bug in the coding made the buff a nerf. So they reduced the number of casts and nerfed its power.
Oh.
So it's just completely useless now. But I beat it with that character before they did that, and then I started a strength character that was like a dual wielding swords and didn't have any like only had like pants and gloves on, and had like a big curly strongman mustache.
I love this character creation in those games because it's such a serious, like, dark world, and then you can select Tiny Head. Why do you select Tiny Head?
Why wouldn't you select Tiny Head? Question.
I like that one playthrough you were watching where it was just like crazy green Hulk dude.
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, he's done with that.
Aww. Didn't finish.
It's got a bit of a personal meltdown.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
That was too hard.
Was it because of Dark Souls? Because I think how Dark Souls might be enough to put someone over the edge.
No, it was a personal thing.
Okay.
Really. Not a big drama fan, so I didn't really get into what was going on with it.
Fair enough. All I know is I beat the first boss in the first Demon Souls, and I call that a victory. I consider that game.
Dark Souls.
Oh, was it Dark Souls?
Yeah, you didn't play Demon Souls.
Oh no, you're right. I didn't play the one with the crazy level separation thing.
Demon Souls was too hard.
Demon Souls was really fucking hard.
It was very unforgiving.
My problem with Demon Souls was that, like, there were too many, there weren't any options.
Yeah.
It was dodge or nothing.
It was dodge or get the purple flame shield. Because that thing was like unstoppable.
That one also, like, you could make a dex build, but you just wouldn't win.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you had to basically go sword and shield, you couldn't go bow and arrow, you couldn't go...
In Demon Souls, you could just spear shield your way to victory.
Oh, right, Pointy Stick Man.
Because there was no, like, stamina. In 2, they introduced the stamina, like, huge stamina penalty when you do the, like, poke from behind shield.
Okay.
So you can't really just spam that, because if you do it once, you lose, like, half your stamina.
Is that
But
the...
in Demon Souls, you could just sit there and poke everything.
Is that the game where you had the character named Mr. Pokey?
Yep.
Yeah, I went through it with spear, shield, and bow. Because that was, like, the recommended build for just owning the game.
Hello?
You had, like, Mr.
Hello, can you
Pokey
hear
and
me?
Fred, or something like that, right?
Is
Fred
that
saved
you?
the world.
Where are you calling from?
From beyond the grave!
Demon blacksmith! That's the worst kind of blacksmith!
This dialogue
Would you
is awesome.
calm down?
Demon
I'm at
Blacksmith.
home with Maddie. I see you found my dad's lost receiver.
Yeah, and it seems to be working.
That's great. Now, if you ever need to craft an
She
item,
should've just
you
ran
can do
with
it
it.
directly from your
Should have
inventory.
been like, yup,
Now,
I'm the
Dust,
demon
this
blacksmith.
doesn't mean I don't want you
Do my
coming
bidding,
up
or I
to
will
visit
eat your
me in
soul.
person. But at least I can keep an
So it's
eye on you
Boogie.
and help you out whenever you need me.
Sure, Haley. I really appreciate the help.
I think Dust is actually smiling.
He's not, like, emo or anything. He just
No.
has amnesia.
Just has no eyes.
Yeah. Cool guy, though.
I still maintain that he has the most anime eyes, and that's why he has to wear the hat.
Maybe he has the least anime eyes, and he,
It's
doesn't
embarrassing.
fit in. Yeah. Got bullied at school for having normal sized eyes.
So now he just doesn't let anybody see his eyes at all.
Yep.
Maybe he has no eyes.
Oh, that's. Yeah. How does he see?
Could be a Cyclops. A
Is
really
it
bad
mine?
depth perception.
True, the game is 2D.
It's 2D because that's how we perceive.
Yeah, it's easier to just dodge these guys and parry them. I'm sure that'll bite me in the butt later.
Maybe you can't parry that.
No, you
Stop.
definitely can.
Oh, okay.
Because when you parry things, they get super weak. Like, you break all of their defense. It's really useful.
But not if you get stomped in the face instead.
Right.
Just like Dark Souls parry.
This thing. You take a lot of damage. Hey, Suvo. I think I killed a lot of things.
I keep getting achievements in Orion and not having any idea what I did.
Well, when you get an achievement for getting eaten by a T-Rex, it's called Man on the Toilet.
True.
Come on, that's an easy
You
reference.
must be getting
No,
close.
that one I would.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
can you tell?
But some of them are like,
Look.
kill your
We may
100th
still be able
dinosaur,
to save the
and the
others.
name of the
Let's hurry.
achievement is just like, rah, 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 rah. Not the
Is that 3 W's or 4?
yes. It's War Garble, like the dog in Sprinkler.
I keep thinking the leveling up is me taking a ton of damage
Because it, like, explodes.
and knocks me back.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Doesn't knock enemies back?
I don't think so. I think I hop backwards.
I love games where you leveling up, like, knocks people away. Guild Wars 2 did that. It's so funny. When you're, like, in a huge fight and then somebody levels up and all the bad guys just go, oh crap, and just fly away.
Lotro had that weird, like, tree thing, but
Yeah.
that was... It didn't
didn't
do
do
anything,
anything,
it just looked really huge.
It's just visually impressive.
And you would only ever see it, like, 400 times in front of some quest giver.
Yeah, you rarely leveled up from, like, actually killing someone.